Hello, and welcome back to the Castle Combat YouTube channel. So in this episode, I'm going to be talking about what, in my opinion, are the strongest cards in all of Castle Combat right now. Some cards that you might have might not make this list, just because maybe I forgot that they even existed, or I didn't even think about them. If you have a card that you don't see in this list, don't forget to comment below, and I'll talk to you about it. I'll respond. Some cards I don't include just because they're a little a little broken. Some of the really old cards, for instance, Mortis the Mad, he used to be able to link up with just as many skeletons as he really wanted, and things got kind of bad. So yeah, that's why we're not including some of the old cards. But this is mostly just new cards out right now, or all just new cards in the newest set. So yeah, let's get right into it. So the first card I wanted to include is Cole the Torch. Now, in my opinion, I don't know why, but I just really love Cole the Torch, and I think he's one of the strongest cards, if not the strongest card in Castle Combat right now. Yeah. So, I mean, obviously, he's not number one on the list, but in my opinion, he's +2 versus beasts. Before battle, if you say the world will burn, you are +1 power, and if you roll 1, you are removed from the game. So, I don't know. I think Cole the Torch is the strongest card in the game. That's probably not true, honestly, but just because he has the ability to become a 9 against beasts, which is just really sick. I really think that's cool that he can become a 9 against beasts as his starting number. I think that's really, 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 really strong, and I really like that. I think he's probably, in my opinion, that's why he's the strongest card in the game. And I'm not including treasure cards in this list, just to say. Okay, so next we have Onyx the Third. Just regular Onyx. I don't think Onyx is the strongest Dragon Lord. He's really, really, really strong. But Onyx, the way he works is he relies heavily on your team. You have to have a pretty good team to use his abilities. So like you can combo him with Romulus, where everyone on your team gets a reroll, and it's epic battle. But yeah, so I like that because let's see what it says here. Sorry, I wasn't really paying attention. You can make your opponent reroll once per battle. Yeah, so he doesn't need the epic battle to use his ability. So you can use Romulus, and you can put out Onyx on one of the sides, and then he gets a reroll, and you can make your opponent reroll once. Plus he's a 6, and I think that's really, really strong. Yeah. So, but I don't think he's by himself. He's still really strong by himself, obviously, but just by himself, I think he may be the weakest of all the Dragon Lords, just because the bonuses the other Dragon Lords get. Maybe he's stronger against, because I'm thinking if he went against Cole, he might not win, or he might win, because he can make his opponent reroll once, and since Cole gets that ability where he's +1, it might not even matter. But yeah, I think Cole and Onyx are about equal in terms of one-on-one action. Let's see, who do we have next? Next we have Grendel. Now Grendel is really strong. Grendel is let's see, 2 out of 3, +1 versus dragons. I think Grendel is much stronger than the other Dragon Lords in terms of, going against each other, because he's a 2 out of 3. He would be a 2 out of 3, obviously, because it's rivalries. But +1 versus dragons, that's pretty good. Cole, yeah, he would be +1. He can make his opponent reroll once, but I think Grendel could still probably pull it out in the 2v or 2 out of 3. So overall, I think Grendel's stronger than them. Maybe in terms of who's the better Dragon Lord, but I don't think Grendel is the strongest in a team. I think Cole is because they all have little things that they're best at. So like Cole, he's really good against beasts. He destroys beasts. Onyx, he's really good in epic battle teams. So if you have like a team epic battle oriented where you use all their abilities, that's where Onyx, is just his strongest. And of course, Grendel. He's really good at just matchups against dragons or other dragon lords. So that's mainly what they all are, in my opinion. That's kind of what their skill sets are. Now, this video isn't just dragon lords. Actually, I do have a few others that I'd like to mention. Farrell Frostbite, for instance, really, really strong card. I think he's really, really good. I don't know. There's no way for me to like properly explain, but he's just so good. My favorite combination is Farrell Frostbite, Onyx the Third, and Romulus. Not in the same epic battle usually. I usually go for another black legendary bad guy for the third, but I really like that combination just because they're all really powerful and they don't really have any they don't conflict, I don't think. No, they don't conflict. Yeah, I really like that about those cards. They all three go together very well, and they combo very well. I also really like Boglord. You can't really have a top 10 without Boglord. Boglord is really strong. I forgot to mention about Farrell Frostbite. His newest ability, his newest updated ability is that if you win, roll 2 dice and choose the best. So you can bring back one warrior with the same or less power. That is just insane. That is just so insane. Because if you roll a 6 on either of the dice, you can bring back anything except for like Crazy 8. But you can bring back anything, which is so crazy because I just don't know how I feel. That's such a great ability. It used to be that you roll 1 dice and you get to bring back something equal. And now you can bring back one thing less than it or equal to, which is really, really good. Yeah, that's why I think Farrell Frostbite's just so strong. He was recently given that, which is really, really cool. The Boglord, he's pretty much been the same. I mean, forever, he's pretty much just kind of been the same. You roll a dice, and if you roll equal or higher to your foe's power, they lose the entire battle. And he's an epic battle. Yeah, not much to say about Boglord. Really, really solid card. Love the card. I've always gone back to using Boglord. I've sometimes taken him out, sometimes put him back in, but Boglord is a really reliable card. He's really, really strong. Always been pretty strong. So here's an honorable mention. I don't think this card even exists in the new set, but this is from the old, as you can see. I think I made a video where I moved all my stuff. This is the old collector's stuff, old collector's album. I moved it all over to a new binder, and let's see if I can find him. This is a card I used to always use. Yep, found him. This is Baba Yaga. Let's see. Before battle, say Baba Yaga 3 times. Then you can bring back 1 warrior from your dungeon to your hand. Your opponent rolls a dice. If they roll a 3 or higher, they can do the same. So what I like about Baba Yaga, and also Baba Yaga's neutral. So Baba Yaga, because Baba Yaga is neutral, and so it's basically a free. You get like a free. You get the free revive something. So that's already really, really strong. And even if you make your opponent gets something back for free, it's not really that bad always. Say you lost your Farrell Frostbite, right? He can bring back almost anything in the game. So can Baba Yaga. So if this goes out first, then use your Baba Yaga and you bring that back. And then Baba Yaga, since Baba Yaga is only a 2, usually Baba Yaga will not last a round. So you just use Farrell Frostbite, and if you roll a 2 or higher with 2 dice, then you get to bring back Baba Yaga. And so it kind of creates this cycle where your like really hard hitting cards, your really powerful cards will never really die because you always have a way to bring them back. And I really, really like that. The only problem I've ever had is that the kind of epic battle thing where it's like Romulus, Romulus and Onyx and then another card, is sometimes you get stuck with Baba Yaga in your hand, and that can be problematic because you don't really want to waste your Baba Yaga on something kind of not so great, and then you don't want to have your Farrell Frostbite at risk of dying too, because then you can't revive anything. Then you can't revive anything else. So I don't know. I really like the combo, and I think it's a really worthwhile combo. And then also, I wanted to give a shout out to Romulus, who is actually probably my favorite card in the game. Let's see, do I even have him in the new set? I do have him in the new set. Here he is, in all his Romulus glory. Epic battle, and he's a 2 out of 3. Can arrange any epic battle he is in. He and his allies get 1 reroll per round. Oh my goodness, he got a way. I didn't know. I didn't know he got even better. I didn't know it was 1 reroll per round. So he's a 2 out of 3 and an epic battle, and he can arrange it any way he wants. That is just insane. That is just crazy. I think though the way this new one works is your opponent, oh no, he and his allies get 1 reroll. Oh my goodness, Romulus is so strong. I think actually Romulus is the new strongest card in the game. That is overpowered, and he's a 5. Oh my, oh, he's just so good. He's just great card. If you get the new Romulus, you are lucky. He is so good. He is so good. I've been using my older cards kind of because I just thought, you know, these were the new ones, and I've just been kind of keeping them nice. But Romulus, he's so good. He's just unbelievably good. He's I don't know. I keep saying, I know I'm saying it a lot, but these are the cards. If you see these cards, you know, these are some cards to look out for, because really, really strong cards. And I did say, like, these guys, you know, they're more for a one at a time cards. But if you can epic battle these, they're basically, they're like great cards. They're winning cards. Yeah, they're really, really, really strong cards. The new set is pretty big. But these are the cards, I think the 6 cards, I think, that are probably the strongest right now. If Baba Yaga comes out, I'm not sure if Baba Yaga will get maybe nerfed a little bit. Baba Yaga's a little too strong, honestly. If you've ever played against me, you know, it sounds kind of silly where you just kind of have Baba Yaga come back and kind of go away and come back and go away. It sounds pretty silly. But honestly, if you've played against me, it works. It does work, and it's really annoying to play against. Yeah. So, thanks for watching. Thanks so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a like. And if I didn't, you know, if one of these 6 cards isn't one of your favorite cards or one of the strongest cards in your opinion, don't forget to leave it in a comment below. I didn't include any good guys in this one. This was just a bad guys only kind of video. I will make a good guys, strongest good guys video. Yeah, but I just think right now, these Dragon Lords and these, like, you know, these are like top tier bad guys. Like the bad guys right now, you know, it's kind of sad to say, but I think the bad guys are just a little stronger right now. Yeah, thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.